Hi all, welcome back to the final whistle for the Championship predictions, week 19. How is everybody this evening? Get involved. Let us know your predictions as we go through each individual game. As it's now 3 games a week, isn't it, boys? Friday, Saturdays, and then obviously midweek next week, and then weekend again. Boys, how are we? Steve?
Yeah, can't complain. Just cracking on as always. Shit cricket. It wasn't shit.
It's better. Come on.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Rich, how are you?
Yeah, delighted to travel to Blackburn and nick a point. I loved it when you put that message in the WhatsApp group. You went too early, Jack. You went too early.
I did. I said,
the Blackburn fans to our left, like the Blackburn Massive, who are about 13 years old, giving it a big, large one, and then we literally stole a point that was massively undeserved because we were shit.
Was it a corner at the other end though before
definitely a corner. Yeah, he's got. Did you see Vladimir Ismail, Jack, in his post-match interview with his sheet of paper with all the wrong decisions that they've had this season? Cry more, Blackburn. Cry more, Blackburn, I'd say. And it's a shithole up there.
Well, at least the rain didn't suspect anything to call in the game.
A little bit of a shower, but Blackburn's actually quite nice. It's better than Stoke, isn't it, Steve?
Oh, yeah, obviously. Stoke's a shithole.
Well,
hi, Stoke fans. Hi.
Hello. JJ, how are we? Lee, the Coventry fans in. Hello. Another Coventry fan in. Manil, Hector, how are we? Hello, Caleb, how are we? Steve, what's the scores like this week, mate? Have we done any good?
Well, we all look, judging by your face, you've done well. Look at you, you can't wait to get in that WhatsApp group after the last game and be like, hey guys, I got 4 on this week. Oh, you guys got 1. God, Jack, shut up and leave it for the show. Well, anyway, Jack did manage to get 3 correct this week. Which, well done, Jack. You've done something right for the first time in a while. Me and Rich both got 1. So the scores currently are Rich, you're on 24, I'm on 22, and Jack, you're still behind on 19. So, I need a good week for you this week again.
I do, mate. Honestly. Evening, Lee.
Honestly, guys, on the WhatsApp group, he's like, oh, guys, how many did you get? And he puts his little face out there. It's like,
he knows, doesn't he? He knows how many he's got.
Yeah.
Well, I've
I've got no idea until we come on here or Jack puts a little.
I get so much criticism from you, pair, every week about how shit I've done and that. And then
you're not doing that shit. You're not. It's a long season, Jack. You're still in the hunt.
Well,
he's doing a little shit. He's doing a little shit,
And then I get accused of copying and that. Well, this week I've
that proves the point that if you don't copy people's homework and do your own homework, Steve, you will go to the top of the class.
Exactly.
That's it. Maniac, mate. I agree. Do you know what? I handle all this criticism, mate. I handle all this shit from these pair. So real, mate. These pair could take over every other week now. As I make it the Rich and Steve show, I'll be in the background somewhere. No, I hope everyone's good, though. Hit a like on the stream. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. You haven't subscribed already. Also, go and check out the Cruncher, Suffolk Crunch, Rich.
Get on it. Subscribe.
What's the like target? Obviously, we said 56 last week. We got 53 again for the second consecutive week on the bat.
I think
my food's burning. I'll be right back.
Oh, wait, man.
Hold on.
He's disappeared into
the distance, isn't it? Yeah.
Just go for 50, Jack. All right, 50 is a good number, isn't it?
Yeah,
if we get any more, we're happy.
Every time we play someone we're free at the bat, we get battered. Well, I'm not saying we can't help ourselves at times, but it is what it is. Right, let's look back on week 18. We'll start at Oxford. 2-1 winners against Ipswich. Wasn't expecting that, was you, Rich, mate? But how did you find the free stands, mate?
Well, I've obviously been there before. Got there a little bit late. Didn't go to Frankie and Benny's. We went to Beaconsfield Services on the M40. Had a Nando's in, Jack.
Nice.
They've also got a Wetherspoons at Services.
Even better for the Northerners.
Went to Nando's, got to the ground, literally nowhere to park because obviously there's a Hollywood Bowl, isn't there? There's the bowling place.
Yeah.
We parked at that little housing estate just off from the ground, and I parked outside this house. This woman opened the door. She's like, looked, shut the door. So I said to my lads, I think I better ring the bell just to check. So I've rung the doorbell, Jack, and the woman's answered. And I said, is it all right if I park outside your house? She said, are you an Ipswich fan? I said, yeah. She said, no, you can't park here. Jokingly. So whoever that lady was, thanks for letting me park here. And the game was shit. We were terrible, if you want to.
Well, I don't think we were even better, was we, Steve? 3-0 down at half time. You left.
Don't want to talk about it. Jack. I left. Fuck it. That's the second game in a row I've left.
Well, yeah, 3-0 down at half time.
How many people left? Because I see some videos of people screaming out.
Yeah.
I think there was about 28,000 there total, and then I believe by sort of second half there was probably about 24 or 25,000 in there. There's quite a lot that left.
Yeah, it was shocking. Second half, you just basically throwing the kitchen sink at it, aren't you, and just going for it because you have to, and if you don't, then
you won the second half. I said to you the other week, you got to take these positives, didn't you? In the second half, you won 2-0, Steve. You missed it.
Oh yeah, we won 2-0. I mean, we lost 3-2 in the end, but we won 2-0. Yeah. That thing gives the amount of shit we got in that first half. 2-0 down in 4 minutes, Rich.
I couldn't believe that.
58 seconds.
I couldn't believe when I see your mate Tom Cannon score as well.
That is atrocious defending, Rich. The first goal, mate.
Oh my God.
I hadn't even got up to my seat at that. I was halfway up the stand when the first goal went in. I was like, I'm going to turn around and go home. I should have gone. Should have gone after the second.
Well, second half, a bit of improvement by Jordan James and the goal by Mavadidi. But yeah, the game was finished in the first 5 minutes, to be fair, after we'd conceded the first two. We never looked like getting back into it, really. But then Sheffield Giants sat back, wanted to see the game out, and just basically seen the time out, didn't they, really? And people were saying, yeah, but they dived on the floor and that. But this is the way they see out games, isn't it, Rich? When you're winning like that, it's not about can you score more. I think if they did come out the way they did in the first half, they'd have battered us even more.
No, it's gamesmanship, and you see it all the time. The one that gets me now is when the goalkeeper goes down, and you think, well, you're not injured. There's no one near you. Obviously, the referee has to stop the game. Then he has to stop the game, but you know that he's taking the sting out of the game. They'll all trot over and they'll look at the iPad and they'll have a little team talk. Did I see, boys, in the week leading up to that was Chris Wilder interviewed for your job?
It was.
Yeah.
And he wanted the Leicester job, but Leicester decided to go for Marty instead. But I'd prefer Chris Wilder, if I'm honest, because Chris Wilder's an experienced Championship manager, and he'd sort of sort these players out, innit? I don't think Marty's got the strong capability what Chris Wilder's got to really get into players when needed to. And I think he's probably a strong-minded manager that we needed, really. But we don't want dinosaur football, apparently. We want this Pep Guardiola fancy stuff, and it just ain't working. So
I'll be honest with you, Jack. I don't think it matters who we got in. We still have the amount of gutless players that we've got. It just doesn't make any... nobody gives a shit at the club, by all accounts. Oh, I say that. There's at least, I would say, 10 of that squad that clearly don't want to be here and want to move on. So it doesn't matter what manager comes in. They're still going to have to deal with this shit.
Well, this is it. But then, you've still got a manager who don't like changing it, who's stubborn in his approach still. So he's got to sort of take part of the blame of it as well for not doing this type of thing. When things aren't going right in football, you've got to sort of change the style of play and think, you know what, this ain't working. We've got to go for something else. But Marty just consists of the same thing. And then he says the same thing after in post-match. It's just like...
You could say the same with us.
I don't know what to say to it.
you could say the same with McKenna. I mean, he's coming in for a little bit of criticism now because...
Well, we have this season, PNE, Jeff. You're not wrong, mate.
We play one way of football, McKenna, out from the back. Sometimes you think, look, it's not working. But managers are just stubborn, aren't they? I think in the end, players get managers sacked, but sometimes the managers don't help themselves because if they're doing something and it's consistently not working, you'd think, why don't you change it? But it's because is that all that they know? They have one way of playing. They can't adapt. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I know, like, you're watching from the stands, you get a different view, and everyone's got an opinion about football. But sometimes you think, come on, it's not that difficult, is it? Change something. But they don't.
Yeah, Maniac, it's true. If we did get 12 points, mate, well, do you think we'd finish on less points than Portsmouth in Oxford? Do you think we'd get less points than them?
I don't think you'll get 12. I don't think you get 12, will you?
Well, so the thing is, we could get anywhere between 6 and 12 for this current situation. Yeah. And then, judging by our accounts, because we're a year behind for accounts, we gave ours in to the end of last year. We could still have breached for last year. So going into the new year, we could get another point deduction. So, it could get worse. It could.
Why these things, Steve, never sorted out before the season starts, so you know where you're standing? Because my guess is that with the Leicester City case in general, because we fought it so much last time, the EFL and the Premier League, or whoever is the one that are bringing these charges, want to make sure that everything is ironclad, so there's no loophole that Leicester have found out last time. So that's what's happened now. That was last week. The hearing was held. We'll find out in the next week or so whether or not we get. Well, I think we'll get a 6 point no matter what. And then it depends on the other two charges, because look, if you withhold your accounts from somebody on purpose, that's the club not helping, is it? And then the late submission and also the mitigation. If you're not happy to, because the reason why Everton and Forest got a deduction from the points, so they went from 6 to 4 or whatever, is because they worked with the EFL and said, this is the issue. Yeah, whereas we haven't. We've gone, fuck off. You see, we're Leicester City, mate. Fuck you. So, I think we're going to get hit hard, and then we'll get hit hard again in the new year.
I agree, Maniac. The teams at the bottom have got more fight. These players just stroll around, mate. It's all it is. There's no fighting them or nothing. They speak more on social media than they do on a football pitch.
Well, I look at you say about fight, Jack, and you've only got to watch that Oxford game against us on Friday night. I mean,
look how good they were when they got stuck into you.
Look, man for man, Oxford know that Ipswich have got better players than them. They know that when they go on that field. But Gary Rowett, he's savvy enough to know, right, if we run harder, if we work harder, we might get something. And I think with sometimes like us and you, is it a mentality where the players think we're just going to have to turn up today to get the points? Football don't work like that. It doesn't work like that. If you don't work, you can have all the talent in the world, but if you don't work hard and match the opposition, you're getting nothing.
Agreed.
That's true. And also, if you've got two players that are giving 90% rather than 100%, that is a significant decrease in this league. It only takes one or two players to just not put a performance in, and you'll get caught undone.
They've got more than that.
It's crazy. This league is genuinely, people say it's really poor. I think it's really entertaining because anyone could beat anybody. Okay, maybe not Sheffield Wednesday or Swansea at the moment, but everyone else can beat everyone else, and it's great. Not for us Leicester fans or Ipswich fans, but it's great for everyone else.
Do you think though the Championship's improved in the way the style of football is now, and the way
the quality of players is
more harder? It's a lot more harder than you look at last season. Leeds were walking all over it. Sunderland, Burnley, Sheffield United. This year, you got none of it. You look at the top six. There's no parachute payment side in there. You've got Stoke in there. You got Middlesbrough in there. Coventry, obviously, top. Hull, Preston. Do you know people? And you look at what Jeff's saying now. I genuinely thought you'd bought the Championship this season with Southampton, Ipswich. It's hard. Do you know what, Jeff? It's a tough league. I never thought for one sort of reason that we'd ever walk the Championship. We knew how difficult it would be. Obviously, you get the odd fan who say, do you know what, we're going to storm the Championship. Look at the quality we've got. It's all right having the quality, like Rich says. It's what you do with it that matters. And if you ain't turning up,
And it's sometimes with us, I mean, we hadn't done our transfer business until right near the end of the window. So we weren't really sure who was staying and who was going. So that gives you played 3 or 4 games there. You haven't really got going and you're playing catch up a little bit. I think I want to be in the top 6, and obviously you do and Southampton fans. But I think if you're looking at this league as just a fan of football, I think it's great. And I think this is your chance for Coventry, I think, are going to win the league, But it's a chance for like your Millwalls, your Prestons, and all them other teams. You might not have as good an opportunity this season to make the playoffs. And then once you're in there, you don't know what happens, So it's up to them to take advantage of us being not very good.
Jeff, it's true what you say there. Them Leicester players, didn't they, Steve? In the warm-up, thought it would just turn up and we've already won. Obviously, that's never the case in football. But good evening, lads. How are we, Nigel? I'm running late to Colin. Too busy. Late one for you, Colin, going to Blackburn, mate. Great support. 2,500. Was it a good support, Rich? Did you?
Yeah, look, I think obviously because we get points per game, so there was a lot of people. I think because if you'd gone before, they were giving half-price tickets. So I think there was quite a few people who bought tickets and probably didn't turn up. But it was still a really good turnout for a Tuesday night in December. I mean, we've gone all that way. Frustrated with how they played, but I think. Look, the support's there at the minute. It's up to the players to sort of give the fans something back. I mean, we've had three long trips this week. We beat Hull, didn't play very well, played well for 20 minutes, didn't play well at Oxford, didn't play well at Blackburn. I mean, we'll get onto the games in a minute, but we've got 2 massive games this week. We've got Cov and Stoke. And I mean, I think this is a massive week for McKenna because I think the noise is growing, boys, a little bit on him at the minute. I think you're crediting the bank that he got from them back-to-back seasons. I think it's nearly all gone. And we all love what McKenna's done for town, but I think in football, you see it with Ranieri when he won you the Premier League. Loyalty goes out the window because people have got really short memories, haven't they? They want results now. They're not really bothered about what happened 2 seasons ago. And and football managers. They last for what I'd say less than a year, probably. Wouldn't it? Was it probably a year, Steve? Do you think? Is that the?
Isn't it about 18 months at the moment, a manager?
So McKenna's been here. I think this is like his 4th, 5th season. So I think the clock's ticking on him a little bit. I'm not saying that any stretch of imagination he should be sacked, but I think he should be questioned and he should be from the owners when we've spent a lot of money. But like you boys say. It don't mean anything. If you don't match the opposition and you think you're just going to have to turn up and roll them over, sadly in this league, you end up with egg on your face, don't you?
Let's have a look at some of the other games. Portsmouth 0, Bristol City 1. Good goal by Mehmeti, by the way. Stoke 1, Hull 2. Stoke absolutely romped Hull in the first half and then came out a completely different side in the second half. Hull, Geldart again. I think is it 9 goals he's scored now, Steve? Joe Geldart for Hull. Hull seem to be as Ant likes to call them, the unexpected in the league. You never know what's going to happen.
Can you see this? My mates just sent me this. It's a Mick McCarthy Christmas jumper. And it says,
it's great, isn't it?
It can't be Christmas, can it? And then it says, it can. My mate's got his bought the Christmas jumper. That's absolutely quality.
It's great. I think they're selling them for like 20 quid. I think it'd be worth buying a Christmas jumper, Should we all get one?
Yeah, should we get them? Put them on the show.
I'll be honest with you guys. I hate the Mick McCarthy. It can. It happens every single show I'm on. Somebody goes, "It can't get any worse." It can. I'm like, fucking hell. It's dead. Let it go.
Leicester fans have used that a lot this season.
I know, Jack. I know.
Right, Coventry 3, Charlton 1. Coventry 1-0 down in that game. They come back and beat Charlton convincingly. Middlesbrough come back as well to win 2-1 against Derby. Morgan Whittaker with a goal there. Millwall 3, Southampton 2. 2 stunning goals by Millwall.
Was it the centre-half, Jack, who scored the about 25-yard screamer?
I think so.
Millwall, yeah. He just got the ball and just lamped it in the top corner. I mean, what a goal that was. Great result.
Kramer, is it?
That was the one, yeah.
Kramer, yeah.
Great goal. 97th minute winner.
But great result for Millwall.
More importantly, Norwich got a win.
Yeah, 3-1. No goal for Sargent still, though.
He needs a demotion.
I mean, that was the only silver lining, boys, from us losing to Oxford, that it put them a little bit more in the shit for 24 hours, and then they went and won. So they needed that win, and they need to win again this weekend. I think they've got Watford, and they Jack away, so they need to back it up, don't they?
Yeah. Well, lads, who's sacked first? Marty or Arne Slot? That's got to be bloody Marty.
I don't think Slot will leave. I know we talk about the Premier League here, but because of what happened in the summer with Jota, I think people seem to forget that grief can affect people in different ways. And, these are professional footballers, but it was only happened 4 months ago. I think they get a pass this season, in all honesty. I don't think it really matters because, okay, it's all well and good. Like, if I lost a friend, yeah, it'd suck. Like, it really would. But you get on with your life every day, don't you? Because you're doing different things. They go into the same building every day where there's memories of it, and the fans sing the chant on the 20th minute or whatever. It's like,
I think his peg's still in the changing room, Steve. Like you say, every 20 minutes they're singing his name. You got flags.
Yeah.
I think it's hard for Slot because I think he came out the other weekend. I can't remember who it was they were playing that weekend, but he basically said that he didn't want to use that as an excuse. But it's there, isn't it?
It plays a little effect though, mentally. It does.
I think it plays a big effect. I don't think it's that. I think it's huge. I think it's something that goes understated by. I mean, I listen to the Guardian Football Weekly and they talk about it and they mention it every time Liverpool play, but I don't hear it a lot everywhere else. But actually, it is a loss. Is like grief is so hard to get over for some people.
Yeah, you got to think they were really good friends at Liverpool and that.
Well, and also I guess look,
and.
Yeah, look, like with footballers, we all know that if they're on a away game, they travel there, they spend quite a lot of time in their room by themselves. So it's a lot of thinking involved there, isn't there? And I just think it's something that they're going to get beaten with in regards to like, they're doing shit, but football is just football. There are more things important than football in life, and I think that's one of them.
Yeah, definitely.
Sheffield Wednesday 2, Preston 3. I mean, Sheffield Wednesday missed a penalty to go 3-2 ahead. That was surprising. Daniel Everson keeping them out, and then Preston scored not long after. West Brom 3-2 winners, and Wrexham 1, Blackburn 1. Good. He's scoring quite a few, isn't he, Rich? Good Johnson.
Yeah, he scored again on the midweek against us. I think Blackburn, there was a guy sitting behind me on the game on Tuesday night. They've conceded the most goals after 90 minutes, Jack, Blackburn now. So, obviously, they conceded, didn't they? 94th, I think, at Wrexham, and then they conceded 94th against us. I mean, that was a big result, boys, for Ryan Mason, wasn't it, at West Brom? 2-0 down, weren't they? I think they scored after 11 seconds, didn't they, Swansea? Quickest goal of the Championship, and he really needed that win.
They had to go and beat. Look, we wanted the quickest goal this weekend. It had to go get beaten, didn't it, by Swansea, the bastards. So, we can't have anything nice in this world, eh? Conceding after a minute and Swansea have to go and beat it.
Can't go on like this, can it, Steve?
Here we go. There we go. Fourth time today.
Right, Birmingham on Monday night. 2-1 winners against Watford. Another good win at home for the Blues, Steve.
Yeah, they're pushing on, aren't they? We said that they've picked up the form. We were all very critical of the manager for a while, but actually, 3 wins out of 4. They're pushing up that league. Look, they could be a dark horse to get into the playoffs this season if they strengthen in January, which I think they probably will. So, I would say good luck to them, but I don't mean it.
Question by Robert. With so many teams chasing autos and top 6, Ipswich Coventry game, what would the best result be? Ipswich claw Cov back, or Cov win the game to keep Ipswich at arm's length? I'll tell you what, I'll let you answer this one, Rich.
Well, we're 15 points behind them, and I mean, for a squad that's spent 150 million, that's a shambles. That we're 15 points behind them. They're gone, regardless of whatever happens Saturday. If we win, they win, or it's a draw, we ain't. They've got to have a Walsall meltdown like they had last season in League 2. They were miles clear at the top, and I don't think Coventry will. I don't think they're going to have a meltdown. I obviously hope that we beat them on Saturday and we pull a little bit closer to them because we play them again at the CBS at the end of December. But they're gone and they're almost over the hill, and you ain't catching them.
Mm-hmm.
And then Blackburn won, Ipswich won. Blackburn seconds away from winning that one, to be fair. But Ipswich managed to claw one back.
This is why when all them Blackburn fans were crying at the first game that it was 80 minutes and they should have been awarded the points.
Yeah.
Ain't it funny that you score a 94th minute goal? This is what happens, lads, in football. You play to that final whistle, and we deserved absolutely nothing. I did celebrate. It was one of them ones where you think, I've driven 200 odd miles. You have to celebrate, don't you? But then I thought, it was a bit shit, wasn't it?
Right. Let's get on to week 19.
And Jack was in, by the way, everyone watching, Jack was in the WhatsApp group about a minute earlier saying, what did you send to me?
I said, are you all right, Rich?
Yeah.
And then you got back, and then as soon as I said it, you scored.
And then Agelli just popped it in the corner, and I just sent that the gift, didn't I? Just sent that the... Didn't need to say anything else. Didn't need to say anything.
Well, Steve, when he put a screenshot in,
I can't sit here and say that Blackburn shouldn't have beat us. Look, they should have beat us twice this season. I mean, 1-0 in the rain game, and then 1-0 in the 94th minute, and should have had a corner, by the way, literally with the when it was down the other end. I think they got 2 corners. There was another one that should have been a corner. We could have had a red card as well, boys. So we did get away with. Was it a red card?
It should have been called off after Blackburn went 1-0 up, and it was 80th minute, right? It should have been called off. We all said.
Did you say should it be a red card, Jack?
Should it have been a red card?
It was one of those ones where I thought at the time maybe a yellow. I watched it back. I think it's one of them ones where you could have 10 referees and 6 referees might give a red, 4 might give a yellow.
Yeah.
Did we get away with one? Yeah, possibly. I don't think we could have had any arguments.
And then Blackburn fans said they should have had a penalty as well. But
I'm not sure about that. But just cry more, Blackburn. Cry more.
Well, there we go. Right, that's ended. Right.
That's who I'm predicting we're going to draw in the FA Cup as well. We'll probably get another Blackburn in. Yeah, Blackburn away.
Right, Championship Week 19 predictions. Everyone get involved. We've got quite a few games to get through, 12 in fact. And we're going to start.
So the same amount as usual.
Oh, well, all right.
Got a lot of games to get through, Jack. The same as always.
Unbelievable. What are you thinking, Jack?
Actually, Jack, I would say it's less than last week's because it was 13 last week because we predicted the Blackburn Ipswich game. So.
Yeah.
That was what
right. MKM Stadium. Hull versus Middlesbrough. Right, East Yorkshire. But is it North Yorkshire, Middlesbrough? That's what I want to know from you boys. Is it Middlesbrough, North Yorkshire? Because Sunderland and Newcastle will always say they don't own them, basically. But then on Google, it says Middlesbrough's North Yorkshire. Obviously, Middlesbrough fans get pissed off with it, don't they? The way it is. But what do you reckon?
Is this a derby then?
Well, even some Hull fans say it's North Yorkshire, Middlesbrough, but obviously Middlesbrough fans say we ain't North Yorkshire. We're Teesside. We're part of the North East. What do you boys think?
It's Teesside.
Yeah.
We're not really that bothered, actually, to be honest.
No, let's get angry about it.
You know, I just thought I'd ask the question because when I was talking to Ant about it earlier, he said, bring it up on the show. So I was like, okay, then well. Right, so Hull versus Middlesbrough. I'm going for a 2-1 Hull City home win. The most unpredictable side in the league so far, Hull. So I'm going Hull to win 2-1. What have you boys got, Steve?
I've gone for a 1-1 draw. I think it would be a decent game. But yeah, you're right. The very unpredictable with both sides, really, with how they could perform. So yeah, just gone for a basic 1-1 draw.
Yep. Rich?
2-1 Borough.
Oh, we've all got a different one.
Oh.
Look, I'm in a Jack and Rich sandwich. You've gone 2-1 each, and I've gone 1-1. So.
What a place to be.
It is.
I don't know whether or not I'd want to push forward or push backwards in that scenario, but you know.
Let's not go there.
Hull are ninth going into this. Middlesbrough second. They've obviously got the new manager, haven't they? Kim Hellberg, who got a win against Derby on his first game. Hull, though, you know, they're going to be really bouncing, aren't they? After that win against Stoke. Rich?
It was a great win, wasn't it? I think 1-0 down. You're thinking, yeah, they'd lost to us. Didn't play very well. Was it Geldhart got the winner, Jack?
Geldhart scoring quite a few for Hull.
Good player. So look, it'll be a good game, but I think Borough can just go there and just nick it, I think.
Middlesbrough's winless in their last 5. Hull and Middlesbrough, though, have not finished 0-0 in their last 25 meetings.
Wow.
So there is definitely goals in this one. Maniacs just Googled it. It says North Yorkshire derby game. Well, I don't go against Google, but obviously, Middlesbrough fans obviously get annoyed with it. And, I can see why, to be fair. Right, next one. Charlton taking on Portsmouth at the Valley. Steve, what have you got for this one, mate?
So, obviously, Charlton have fallen down a bit recently, haven't they? They were in the playoffs, and now they're sort of languishing below Leicester because they've lost 4 in a row. Portsmouth, 1 win in 5 as well. Not ideal for them. Both quite. I think now is the moment you'll see like the cream rising to the top in certain plays, and I think that both Charlton and Portsmouth squads aren't as strong as others around them. I've gone for a 2-1 Charlton win still. I still think they'll pick up the points at the weekend.
Lovely. Rich, what you got, mate?
Well, they're only 6 points apart, aren't they? When you think Charlton have had a really good start, but then if Pompey win, they'll be 3 points behind them. It's a hard one to predict. You'd think Charlton at home, obviously, need to get back to winning ways. Pompey are not really setting the world alight, are they, really?
No.
I'll go 1-1. A 1-1 draw.
I'm going home win, 1-0 Charlton. Right, on to the East Midlands battle at Pride Park. Steve, Leicester fans this week have been asking the question, is it an East Midlands derby? Okay.
No.
Explain your reasoning. Obviously,
the reason being is that
we'll say that it is an East Midlands derby because back when they were obviously young lads and that were obviously Forest and Derby, when they was growing up watching football. But obviously the younger generation now, I think they focus more obviously on Coventry. But obviously it all depends where you are. Obviously Loughborough's it's got Forest fans, Coventry fans, Derby fans, and Leicester fans in there. But obviously some focus more on Forest if you're a Leicester fan. But yeah, there's been quite a bit of a debate on it. Obviously, Derby fans will always say it's not a derby. We care more about Forest. What's your sort of process?
So I dated a girl back for 4 or 5 years back in when I was sort of 17, 18, and she was a Derby fan. So I cared about it then. But actually, before that, I couldn't give a shit about Derby. It was nice beating them. I just couldn't care. My main issue is that my brother's a Forest fan. So, everyone in my family are Leicester fans. Apart from him, he's the black sheep of the family, basically. Just to be different. I want to be different, he said, Bellend. So I care more about beating Forest than I do about Derby. I probably care more about beating Coventry than I do Forest. Because, let's be honest, we all know about the love in between Derby and Forest. Oh, we hate each other. Fuck off. We all know what you like. Don't get into our little rivalry. Fuck off. So, Coventry. I'll batter them instead.
Yeah, my mate always winds me up about it. He says if me and Derby are having an argument across the street and Leicester fans try getting involved, he'd say, nah, piss off. He said, you ain't a part of us.
Derby are irrelevant now. They've been irrelevant for a very long time, so it doesn't really matter.
Steve, what you got regarding score prediction for this one?
I've gone for a 1-1 draw, and that's a positive 1-1 draw.
Oh, Rich.
Oh, you boys need a win, don't you? Are you going?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
What? Did you have a ticket?
No, I could have got a ticket, but we've got friends coming down from Newcastle. So, I thought rather than going and getting depressed halfway through the day, I'll spend time and watch it at home and then go out afterwards. But sorry, Colin, Forest in the Premier League. Okay, great. What have they won in the last 30 years? Oh, right. Nothing. But so I'm not going. I'm also not going to the Bristol game on Wednesday because I'm at a gig. So I've perfect timing, really, in regards to not going to away games. Because
what about the game against us? Are you going to be at the game against us?
Yes. I'll be with you. I'll be there at the
lovely. We can all meet up, can't we? We can all meet up, Jack.
We can.
We can have a group hug.
I don't know about that.
Right. What do I think of this game? Well, Derby are doing decent, aren't they? They're 11th, just sitting. They're sitting in that cluster of clubs who win 3, 2 or 3, you're going to be looking to the playoffs. Lose 2 or 3, and you're going to be looking probably over your shoulder down the league. Oh dear, this is a tough one. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Leicester.
Oh.
Well, Derby have won 6 in their last 8 going into this, by the way. See, after watching Leicester last week, I was thinking, can we get something out of this game? But then, obviously, the East Midlands clash between the two clubs. I'm thinking, I want to win this. To be fair, so I've gone for a 2-1 Leicester. I'm gonna back us. I was a bit iffy where draw at first, but then I thought, you know what, we'll just go for it, and I'm gonna go for a win. What's Colin put? Where is it? Correct, but they've won 2 European Cups.
Oh, yeah, but they won them in 9. Colin, most of their fans weren't alive when they won the Champions League back in fucking 1979 and 80. And also, bear in mind that the Champions League back in those days was a lot easier to win compared to nowadays. So, yeah, they might have won the Champions League.
It was the champions. It was the champions. I mean, they beat Malmo in one of the finals.
Exactly. Malmo. Oh, it's a 1979 Champions League. Who gives a fuck? They've won nothing and they're irrelevant for the last 45 years. Just like Norwich.
Yes, well said. Yeah,
talking about Norwich here. This is a side who ain't won away from home since August, and that's when the last time Josh Sargent scored. So, Rich, Vicarage Road this time. Watford. Come on, Watford. They played some good stuff despite that defeat against Birmingham on Monday night. But obviously, you seem to like Watford at home, Rich. Are you going with the same result?
Don't let us down. I'm actually going to go against the grain this week.
Oh.
I think Norwich are going to go back to back. I've just got a funny little feeling they've got to win. I'm obviously hoping. I'm playing sort of. I'll go for a Norwich win, hoping that Watford win. So, it's every cloud. I'm going to go 2-1 Norwich.
2-1 Norwich.
I think they're going to nick a win.
So I was going to go 2-1 Norwich, but I've changed it because I don't want to be the same. So I've gone 2-0 Norwich.
Oh, right. I've gone Watford 3, Norwich 1.
Yes, come on.
Nice.
Me and Colin are thinking the same this week. Big up Colin, by the way. Maniac's gone for the same thing. So, yeah, they've got a good home record, Watford, and he's changed it around Gracia since he's gone in there. And like I say, I think he'll get one this weekend for Watford. So, yeah, I don't know where Norwich's away form's going to pick up. So that's what I'm sort of thinking about the game. Blackburn next. They've got Sheffield Wednesday. What do you reckon, Steve?
It's very hard to Blackburn are quite poor. Let's be honest, they beat us, but that's not really difficult to do. They beat Preston. They've drawn the last couple of games, but realistically, they're not a great side. They concede more than they've scored. And look, we all know that Sheffield Wednesday are struggling. The fact that they're on minus 10 points now because they have another deduction on top of what they had previously. It's really, really unfortunate. And it's just the nail in the coffin. They are going down no matter what. We all knew it was going to happen anyway, but they are definitely going down now. So I feel for Sheffield Wednesday, but I think it's going to be a 2-0 Blackburn win.
Are you blushing, Steve? Colin's showing you some love in the comments, mate.
It's because I'm a passionate Leicester fan and I'll shit on Forest because they're useless. Also, my brother's a Forest fan, so I have to do it, right? They get nothing from... Do you know, last season when we drew 1-1 and we ruined their Champions League thing, mate, I went to town on that for fucking days.
Fair enough. Rick, what you got for this one, mate?
I think if you're a Wednesday fan, you need get all them points deductions out of the way this season.
Yeah.
You don't want anything carrying over. Get that done. You're going down anyway. Clear the decks in the summer. You'll have a new owner. I think Mike Ashley's still in the running, Jack, I think, isn't he? He's rumoured.
After getting his first bid turned down, you have £10 million.
But yeah, I think you get them points off and you can rebuild in the summer and they'd have a brand new team and then obviously have a shot at coming up. This is going to be a home win. I thought Blackburn, they were fairly decent on Tuesday against us. Should have won the game. I think they'll win this game. I think I'll go 2-0.
I've got the same. 2-0 Blackburn. Good Johnson double.
You're copying me, you bellends.
That's all right. Right. Next one. Bristol City versus Millwall. Let's have a look at a few stats in this one. So, the last head-to-head, between these two at the Ashton Gate was 4-3 to Bristol City. 7-goal thriller. I don't really know if it's going to end up really that way this time round. Millwall sit third going away to Ashton Gate, and Bristol City, the home side, are in sixth. Only one team has scored in 5 of the last 10 meetings between these two sides. Bristol City can leapfrog Millwall in the table with a win. Millwall have lost their last 2 away matches, conceding 7 goals. Femi Aziz leads Millwall in both big chances created and shots on target per match. Bristol City have kept the most clean sheets in the Championship this season, 7. I've got this one 1-1.
Millwall are sitting third, Steve, and they've got a -3 goal difference.
Yeah, it just proves if you score goals, in different games, you pick up points.
Yeah. What you got, Rich?
I'm going to let Steve go first.
No, okay. I've gone for a 2-1 Millwall win.
It's one of those. It's another Championship game that you could toss up in the air, and you could go 3 ways, couldn't you? You could easily pick a opinion that both teams could win, or it could be a draw. I think home advantage might just nick it for Bristol City. I'll go 2-1 to Bristol.
2-1 Bristol. Right. Odds Portman Road.
Oh, my Lord.
This one is probably one of the hardest ones. I'm thinking how this one will go, to be fair. And I think if Coventry do manage to beat Ipswich, then I think it could be very much close that they will go and win the title. But Ipswich, the quality that they've got, I just think they'll turn up and they'll actually do something in this game against Cov. I think this is going to be a very end-to-end game. Both sides got quality in the side. I've gone, with Ipswich winning all their previous 3 meetings against Coventry. Coventry have kept the most clean sheets, but I can't see it in this one. But Coventry haven't lost in their last 5 games, but they've scored 50 goals, haven't they, in the league? 2-2.
I've got 2-2. I've gone 2-2 as well.
Rich?
I mean, this is one. If you look at how we've played in the last probably 3 games since the international break, I mean, we seem gradually to be getting worse. But a game like this doesn't worry me. It doesn't worry me because we know that if we want to get a result out of this, we've got to raise our levels massively, because if we don't, we'll get rolled over. But it all depends what team McKenna picks, because he likes to tinker about. There was another 5 changes in a week. I know you've played 3 away games in a week. I get that. But sooner or later, you're going to have to stick on an 11, and you've got to stick to it. You cannot keep changing your team week on week, because he always goes on about relationships on the pitch. I mean, how do you get that if you keep constantly tinkering with your team? I think it'll be a good game, but I'm going to go against us. I'm going to go Town 1, Coventry 3. I don't like to say that, but I'm just being realistic at the minute. What I see with my eyes, that we've got some good players, but we're just not playing. We're just not playing. But last year away in the cup, we beat them 4-1. And everyone said, yeah, look, we've got a strong team. That was our reserves. Well, it's not working out this season. Coventry are the opposite to us, Jack. That they haven't got the biggest squad.
How are we, Lee?
They haven't got the biggest squad. They don't make many changes. I know they've got a few injuries. I think Thomas Asante's out for a while. I think Hadji Wright's just coming back. But you've got Ellis Sims now who's scoring. I mean, the way they are going, they are going to score 100+ goals. They are. When you think 50 and 18 already. And they just look like we were 2 years ago when we went up with you. No matter what happens in a game, you might be behind, you might be 1-0 down or 2-0 down. They know how to win. They score loads of goals. So I think it'll continue on Saturday, and it'll put a bit more pressure on McKenna, I think.
Interestingly, Rich, that is only the second time this season you've gone against Ipswich winning. The last time was QPR 2, Ipswich 1, which was the last result.
Well, I obviously hope that I'm wrong, but I try and be honest. What I see, I don't come on here and say that we're playing well, because we're not, because you can't say that. But in football, things don't always pan out the way that you think, because we played terrible at Blackburn. We played really poorly. And if you looked at that, you think Coventry at home, we're going to do nothing. But We could turn up. We could turn up, and we could beat them. We are capable because we've got some good players, but it's just you got to raise your levels. We've got to be miles better than what we've been.
I agree.
It's a free hit. I think it's a free hit, Jack, for Coventry. I think they'll come there and I wouldn't be sitting back if I was them. I'll be happy to go because basically, if they know they win that game, they probably knock us out of catching them. 18 points if we.
QPR won Ipswich 4.
Yeah, that's what I predicted when it was 2-1 for Town. We went and won 4-1. It won't be 4-1 this time.
It's the last time you went against them, the one. Well, George Ashby's bread and butter. Yeah, I remember.
There's another one.
I remember it. Yeah. Lee says Ipswich are a solid team. Points and goals are coming. Coventry will not underestimate them.
Well, we underestimate Oxford and we got rolled over. We won't underestimate Coventry because we know they're a bloody good side.
Well, it Roxford's cup final, wasn't it?
I mean, the way they.
That's what
there? You went there on a Saturday lunchtime, didn't you? They had one of these shit light displays, Steve, where you scan the QR code on their little screen that was at the end where there's no fucking stand with the car park, and then they take control of your torch on your phone. It was absolutely fucking timber.
Oh,
it was shit. Yeah,
exactly. I don't like using the term "game's gone," but the game has truly gone.
Yeah, it was. Not having it. But fair play to their fans on the night because they did make a lot of noise, and it was a good win for them. And I can't say that they didn't deserve to win because they did.
There we go.
It can't go on like this, can it?
It can.
That's 5.
I had to play it. I found it and I just put it on music.
I'm going to be screaming this in your ear when I see you next, Jack. It can! It can!
Wait till full time at Pride Park.
Oh, luckily I'm not going to be there.
Oh, you're not there? It's all right, Steve. You can FaceTime me. Right. Next one. Preston versus Wrexham. Right. Wrexham have kept 4 clean sheets during their 6 unbeaten. So they're unbeaten in 6 going into this. So they've strengthened the defence. Preston's last 4 home matches have produced a 3-2, a 2-1, a 1-2, and a 2-0 scoreline. I've got Preston winning 2-0. Steve?
I've gone 2-1 Preston. I think Wrexham will score. They seem to be they're doing quite well at the moment, Wrexham. So I think it will continue. Who'd have thought that Wrexham would be above Leicester and Southampton after 18 games, eh? Not me.
Has anyone actually got the T-shirt to that? What, the McCarthy Christmas thing? Rich had it up on his phone earlier.
Get your Christmas jumper, Lee.
It can't be Christmas, can it? It can.
But 6. That's 6.
Oh, you counting, right? You counting.
Yeah, that's 6.
So
any more, Jack? I'm deducting a point.
So Wrexham haven't lost in the league since the 18th of October then, Jack?
6 games ago.
Yeah, look, they're having a good run. I think this might possibly be a draw. I'm going to go 1-0 with this. I think Wrexham keep their run going.
Well, we drew with them, Jeff, mate. We drew with 10 men. Ipswich had 11 men, so a bit more positive for us. Pro Clubs after, yeah, can do. 3-3. 2-1 Wrexham. Wrexham to pinch it 2-1. See, some people have gone get sort of for Wrexham in this, and they said they'll probably go and win 1-0 knowing Wrexham. But now they've took Connor Cody out of the team. They look a far more better unit in defence. And, you know, that's when people ain't chomping your ear off and going on podcasts and that. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Rich, what did you go for again in that one?
1-0.
1-0. Right, let's go to Loftus Road. QPR versus West Brom. I mean, the form on both of these going into this. 2 wins in their last 5 for both. QPR sit 13th. West Brom sit 12th. QPR haven't beat West Brom in their last 6 meetings, losing 4 and drawing 2. A win could see QPR leapfrog West Brom in the Championship table. West Brom haven't kept a clean sheet in 5 consecutive matches. 13th versus 12th, Rich. What do you reckon?
I mean, here's another one. It's a toss-up, isn't it?
It is.
Because West Brom are pretty poor from what I've seen so far. They're both probably mid-table teams. That's where they're going to finish this season. Unless you have a run and you can jump up the table, I'll go for another draw here. I'll go 1-1.
Yep. Same. Yeah, I've got 1-1 as well.
1-0 to West Brom.
Oh, he said QPR there, didn't he?
Yeah. Were you changing your mind for a second there, Jack?
No. What?
It can.
See, you've done it as well.
That's what you were doing in your head. You were like,
I was thinking about it. I ain't falling for it. Right.
You get a point deducted if you mention it again.
1-0 West Brom. Right, next one, Bramall Lane. The Tom Cannon derby again. Sheffield United take on Stoke. Stoke's form is hit a bit of a blip. They've won 2 games in the last 5. Sheffield United are unbeaten in the last 4. 3 wins, 1 draw. Stoke sit 4th going to Bramall Lane. Sheffield United sit 19th. Sheffield United have won their last 3 matches, scoring 9 goals, scored 10 goals in their last 5. Sheffield United have won all 3 previous meetings with Stoke City. Stoke have scored 8 goals in their last 5 championship games. How does this one go at Bramall Lane? I've got this one at 2-1 Sheffield United.
Oh. I've gone 2-1 Stoke. I think Sheffield United, they proved at the weekend against Leicester that they are still really vulnerable in their defence. You get at them that they are vulnerable, and I think Stoke will hit them quite hard. So yeah, 2-1 Stoke.
Lovely. Rich?
I think another 1-0.
You've gone for a lot of draws tonight.
Yeah, look. The Blades have picked up a little bit. They've scored a few goals, haven't they, lately? Because they were not scoring many. But like Steve says, they are still conceding. But I think if they took a point there, they'd probably be happy with that. You know, Stoke would probably be happy as well, away from home.
Lee's gone 3-1 Potters. Yeah, I think Sorba Thomas will get one. To be fair, I didn't really see him much against Leicester. Rich in that game, Sorba Thomas, but he scored a cracking goal against Hull.
He's probably their best player. You always mention him, don't you? You like him.
Good player.
How many goals have he got for them How many goals have he got this season for them?
Let me have a look.
Let's have a look.
Where is it?
It's 5 goals, 7 assists.
There you go.
That's not bad.
That's good.
That's really good. What do you mean that's not bad? That's really good.
So maybe
it could be better. He's no Patson Daka for sure, but
he must be top of like goal contributions. Then Jack, he must be pretty near if he's got 7 and 5. You'd have thought.
Yeah,
I think he is. He's quite near the top. He is. He's not top. That's Thomas Asante. Then it's Anis Mehmeti at Bristol City, and then it's Sorba-Thomas. So
he's another good player, Mehmeti, for Bristol City. He's done wonders for them this season. Next one, South Coast. Southampton take on Birmingham City. Birmingham haven't won an away game in a while, have they, boys, to be fair? Can they go to Southampton and cause a shock and get this away form underway? Or
would that be a shock?
Well, I think it would to some because they haven't played good away from home this season. The only way Birmingham's really been picking up points is at home. They've looked very strong at home. The away form's been awful.
I mean, they're sitting on 28 points, Jack, in 8th position, and Middlesbrough on 33 in 2nd. So if they can turn that away form, they've got a good opportunity here, Birmingham, I think, to playoffs at the least, because I think they're going to be strong at home all season. I said that from when we went there in August for the first game.
Last time were October away from home, and that were Preston away where
1-0.
Yeah.
So they need, if they can start getting some points on the road, I think they're going to be pushing up there, and they're going to spend, aren't they? Although, did you see them empty seats, Steve, at the St Andrews on Monday night game? They're on about building a new 62,000 stadium. Come on, lads. Fill St Andrews first. Let's not run before we can walk.
They're just going to put bin bags in the stand. It's fine.
Steady on.
Steady on.
Look, there's plenty of them around Birmingham. I don't know if they've been picked up yet. Have they? The bin bags, so they've got somewhere to store them.
Don't get in trouble.
Right,
Steve.
Jack,
Rich, what are you going for?
Jack will kiss the Birmingham fans' asses when they start.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we love Birmingham. Fuck off.
Rich, what did you go for in this one?
Oh, wow. Southampton, obviously, they were doing well, weren't they, until last week? When they went down 3-2, so they're going to look for reaction.
Quite a close defeat, though, wasn't it, for Saints in the end?
Yeah, was it 97th minute? Millwall got the winner?
Yeah, 97th minute winner.
I mean, Finn Azaz is doing quite well, hasn't he? Since he's signed from Bury, sort of burst into life with some goals for them. Damari Gray, ex-Leicester, good goal on Monday night. That was a very good finish. I'm going to go with Birmingham this one. I think they need to kickstart that away form, and if they do, I think they're going to be challenging up there. So I'm going to go 2-1 to the Blues.
Yeah, Birmingham are just sitting within a point of the Championship playoff spots. That's where we had them for this season when I predicted where they'd finish. Birmingham have won 1 of their last 7 away from home. Southampton have won their last 2 home matches. I'm not going to mention the team who they beat last, but they've scored 6 goals. Won their last 4 of their last 5 matches, including a 5-1 match win against Charlton. So I've got Southampton. I think this will go 1-0 either way, but I've got Southampton winning 1-0. Steve?
Oh, Steve's a bit tired. Are you all right?
Are you all right?
Sorry, I'm triathlon training, so I'm fucking shattered. Right, yeah, I've gone for a 2-2 draw. Yeah, that's as much as I'll give you energy-wise.
What's this, Jack?
I don't know.
What's this?
I don't know. I just said. Is it true that you tried to submit your... No, never happened.
Sounds like it did happen.
He's trying to deflect there, isn't he?
There's definitely some smoke and fire on there, Jack. You know, there's never a smoke without it.
Well, I know that.
Katie, release the Jack files. Yeah, forget Epstein. We want to see the Jack files.
Yeah. Don't skirt around the edges. Let's have the whole truth.
Steve, what did you do?
You can tell us, Jack, if you want.
Yeah, come on, Jack, tell us.
Well, all right. I was... Well, she basically said that I had to have the Premier League predictions in by 8 o'clock.
Fair enough.
But the Premier League wasn't playing that day. They were playing the day after. And I said, well, if you haven't kicked off, then why should I have no proof for that week?
Yeah, whose game is it?
Well, we do it as like as a pairing to I'll do the Championship and she does the Premier League. So,
but you didn't follow the rules.
Rules are rules, didn't they?
Well, basically, I thought I'd put them both in the chat.
Katie, I'm going to be honest with you, Katie. You should deduct him a point for this. This is an outrageous thing he's doing, and he tried to lie about it as well. He clearly lied.
Anyone know who's the top of the average attendance?
He's probably bottom anyway, Steve, isn't he?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, he's probably bottom.
I'm actually second.
From bottom.
Second out of 11 people.
He said 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of that.
Oh, whoa. Was that bribe? There's bribes going on. This is disgraceful.
Right, Katie, deduct him a point. And if it happens again, let us know. And we'll make sure you get another one.
It's going to VAR.
That's outrageous, that is, Jack. We wouldn't allow it. If you tried to come on this podcast, on this show, right, at 6 o'clock and you were like, oh, I'll give them at 7 after the show, that's disgusting. Disgusting.
Well, moving on to South Wales. Swansea taking on Oxford. Steve, what did you go for in this Southampton game?
You're writing all them down so you can check us at the weekend. Is that it, Jack?
Yeah,
of course he is.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. I've gone 2-2.
Yeah, 2-2. Lovely. Yep. Right, Steve, I'm going to stay with you then for Swansea versus Oxford.
I'm not going to tell you until after the full-time whistle on Saturday. So I've got 2-0 Swansea.
2-0 Swansea. Rich, what's your thoughts on Swansea? They're in a bit of a relegation sort of scaver at the minute, aren't they, with the way they are? In the next games, they've got Oxford and Portsmouth.
They need points, don't they? Because they're sitting on 17. And then literally, obviously, Portsmouth 17, Swansea 17, Oxford 17. So these are 2 6-pointers, aren't they, boys? Really, when you think about it. It has to be a home win, but I think it's going to be another 1-1.
Right, stop copying me. Not having this. Bang out of order. I've got 1-1, Steve, for this one.
You've gone 2-1. Okay, 2-1. Cool.
Yeah, no, definitely won't. 2 never come out of my ear. Even though I've got 2 ears, but
you speak out your ears.
I do.
It would explain a lot. It would explain a lot.
Speaks out his ears. not his ass.
Well, that's occasionally.
Yeah.
Right, Swans have lost the last 5. Oxford, they're unbeaten in the last 3. Drawing against Middlesbrough, drew against Norwich, and beat Ipswich. So I think they'll get something at the what do they call it these days? I know it's the Liberty, but Swansea.com, 1-1. Yeah, it's a bit of a relegation battle there. Swansea sit 21st, Oxford sit 20th. So I think the Swansea boss needs to get a win in this, to be fair, to really kick on. Going 2-1, West Brom, that's Lee. Leicester City 4, Forest 0 to cheer you up, Steve.
I don't need cheering up. My life is fine. It's just Leicester that are shit.
Well, there we go. Right. That is it for the championship predictions then. Week 19. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Go and subscribe to the Suffolk Crunch as well. Rich, what have you got coming up regarding previews?
When are we back? Are we back?
We are back Sunday, I believe.
Hang on. Let me just double check.
Sunday?
Steve might be busy.
No, I can do Sunday. I can do. Yeah, unfortunately, boys, we're getting into that period where I've got loads of gigs and really, really busy work because December's my busiest period because everyone panic orders for Christmas for some reason. So yeah.
What time on Sunday?
Same time as usual, 6.
Should we do 6 o'clock and get back to the original time, Rich?
6 o'clock is good. Match preview coming up tomorrow for the Coventry game. Blackburn reviews out if you want to go and watch about 24 minutes of me moaning.
Katie won for you after slagging off Blackburn. Yeah, go and check it out.
Yeah, go and check that out. And so subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and subscribe to Jack's channel.
Lovely. No bribery on here. I didn't bribe them for them 3 points. I promise what I got this week. Great work, lads.
But you get 3 points for a win in your league.
Tell your friends. Yeah. No,
you get 3 points.
No, we actually get 5 points for the correct result and 2 points for if you get the right team. So
game's gone. Fucking hell.
Game's gone. Right, Steve. We're back at 8:15, aren't we, mate? For the match.
We are, yes.
Derby. We've got my mate Andy coming on, who's a Derby fan, so I'm sure he'll give us the lowdown on the Rams as the Foxes take on Derby at Pride Park at the weekend. Also, go and check out a chat with Rob Turner. We chatted about the mess at Leicester City from the board level down to the field matters on and off the pitch, and it was an interesting take by the man himself from the Athletics. So, go and check that out. Thanks for watching. Take care. 50 likes were put on this, by the way, so everyone hit that like button. We'd appreciate it. And we'll catch you again on Sunday for week 20 at the predictions.